So Nest Lychee Rose has a sharper fragrance or pop notes. So try this with one of the unwashed, maybe Epic or Honor Woman, and see how it smells together. This is absolutely a go for UNCG nighttime fragrance. Perfect. Initially, I like this KaShay The Wedding. It's a definite fall vibe to me, but I also really like the pairing, or I like Utopia alone, and I also really like the pairing of Utopia, which I believe is what she mixed, and then this Born in Roma extra does. If you are going out for GHOE, one of the night parties, this is a definite fragrance that I would pull. It's sexy, but it's still bright enough that around other people, they would be excited that you're walking up on them. I like it a lot. Okay, y'all, so I think this is gonna be the day party look. I have to like tighten up some things with it, but I think this is overall the general idea. The first thing I gotta kind of tighten up is the buttons for the wrist is tight. So what I'm gonna do is add the little elastic to connect the button into the buttonhole, amen. So we're gonna do that so that these are not just kind of flying or flailing everywhere. These jeans need to be washed. They fit just slightly differently when they are neatly, washed and dried. They kind of fit a little more tight around the waist and give me more of the like flare that I want instead of like bunching up right here at the leg. So they've been worn, obviously. I think I haven't washed them since I went to Grand Cayman, which has been a couple of weeks. So anyway, long story less long, how are y'all feeling about the LA hat? I kind of like the juxtaposition of something real streetwear with this kind of loud shirt. And I'm definitely gonna wear the earrings. The only thing that I might change are either these yellow glasses. I do like the tint with them, but I do also have these leopard print glasses. So y'all let me know kind of what's vibes. Like, do I keep the colored lenses for like daytime fun, or am I giving too much color with the color? Or do I go tortoise and kind of keep it a little more neutral, if you will? Yeah, and then I'll definitely be wearing like a white tank top based on how the tank top fits. From Shein, I need to order it real quick, or just order a new fresh white tank that isn't as like thin, like it's a good quality tank. And so yeah, it's kind of giving Beyonce, I feel like, with the white tank top and the blue jean shorts. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it. I think this is definitely the look though. Like, this is the overall kind of fun, funky, fresh vibe that I want to give the girls and the boys at GHOE Day Party. So that's all I got. Y'all tell me which glasses, anything else I need to like change or do up, and I'll meet y'all in the messages.
Oh, you can cure it, because then it'll spray.
The polish
Next week, or not next week, but the next set.
No,
What
there's
kind of
stuff right there. Is that,
polish do I need to get?
is it gel?
Is it gel or?
They're not really, they look so cute from here.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna want any.
Yeah, we
after
can shape it.
not they short like this, you can after tip do that, isn't it? The length you want, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but after you take off the gel, don't peel it, okay?
Okay.
Just rub it and take it off.
Are you fed up with me?
Yeah.
You don't want it.
I saw you peel and then you know.
I'm only now starting to like grease up a little bit. My lip has stayed on. Through a meal, through a shoot, my eyes look impeccable. She just does it every time. God. And I need to like, I need the pointers. The lashes don't even feel like they're on. Like, my lashes be feeling heavy. Wow. She did that. All right, y'all. Thanks for tapping in with me today. This really is a GHOE maintenance vlog, and I know we've kind of jumped from thing to thing as I get ready and prepped for GHOE, but this is really my life and what it looks like for me in the month of October when I am trying to get ready to style myself for my birthday and homecomings and, you know, fall forward events that I just enjoy doing in the month of October. And so here you'll see that I am actually gluing some of my feathers that fell off, child, of my dress from Fashion Nova. I bought this dress, of course, for the Next Level 20-year celebration gala, which is a part of GHOE weekend this year. And y'all, I needed to like make sure that I wasn't gonna be leaving too many feathers behind at the gala, girl. So I took some E6000 glue, and obviously I'm using like a zip tie and I'm just applying some of that glue to the rim of the dress so that I can adhere a lot of those feathers onto the dress, because I don't know what kind of adhesive they use, but child, it was not a bit that works. So now let's hop into the very next part of this vlog, which is truly now going to be me taking you along with me and actually explaining what I'm up to as I prepare for this weekend. It's time for GHOE, y'all. Good morning, y'all. We're at Honda and I just got my oil change. Of course, they came back with a whole lot of recommendations, child. So I have been getting some editing done on the Minneapolis vlog, and we're actually finished up. So I'm about to pack up now. We've got some errands to run, some things that we want to do today. Have a day away from work, so I'm excited to like get this Minneapolis vlog finished, get it uploaded, and I want to go for a walk, and then we've got to start prepping for GHOE. It is literally 1 week away, actually 6 days away, because today's Friday and my GHOE starts on Thursday. So we need to go home and like start organizing stuff. I will have to do quite a bit of travel back and forth between Durham and Greensboro. So I need to get stuff like in place so I can just grab my bags and go. Have things, you know, already packed, like my camera equipment that I might need, any lip glosses and like accessories and stuff that I need to have like on the go. And I'll tell y'all a little bit about the plan and schedule for GHOE once we get out of here. So let's go ahead and pack this stuff up, and then I'll hit y'all up when we get in the car. All right, y'all, so really quick, because copyright, I'm in the beauty supply store and I'm looking at some new nose ring options. I've gone with like the thick hoop with the dangling piece. So I don't know if I want to go that dramatic, but there are some cute ones like that. I think I really want to switch up my front stud though, instead of switching up the hoop. Like the hoop is classic. It's a regular gold one, but I think I want to post. So I'm going to show y'all some and let me know in the comments which y'all think I'm going to actually pick. That's it.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you a number.
Yep. You bet. Shut it.
You're welcome.
Girl, at the Hood Beauty Supplies, you get a number and they take your jewelry up to the front so you don't steal nothing.
You go.
Taking a moment to shipping. Thank you. Hey. Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just picking up a jewelry piece.
Okay.
Beautiful. 37. Awesome. Thank you. You too. Good morning. Your favorite person is here. I'm good. How are you? Good. Good. Good morning. It seems we have the salon 2 hours so let's get to it because you may hear a little music in the background and we ain't playing, okay, with YouTube. Matter of fact, let me step outside. So we just pulled up to my nail salon in Greensboro because we need to get these nails taken care of. I have so many hang nails. I need a manicure so bad. And then I want to do something that I typically don't do on my nails. And I'm going to actually put it right here so you all can see. I think this is such a cute fall nail design. Of course, animal prints and then the pops of blues and pinks, and I'm excited. I did let my nail tech though know that that's what I wanted to do, so we have planned around this for I think the last maybe 1 or 2 visits. So I let her know probably, I guess that would maybe be about a month ago, that that's what I was gonna want to do. And we're just gonna do something standard on the toes. I really did want a French manicure on the toes as like a French pedi, but there is something that happens typically around this time every year. After the summertime, I think really, once I've worn a bunch of nail polish, then I get kind of like stains on my nails, and it isn't color stains, but like I've worn color too long. So usually I will do no nail color or like a clear November, and that usually gives me a good reset before I need to start putting polish on again in like the holiday season or January and stuff like that, when you want to be back out and have something on your toes. So I'm excited. We're gonna hop in here because I did run a few minutes late because I'm in Greensboro. Okay, hello, you see the 336. I'm in Greensboro, and so getting in from Durham, the traffic was a little heavy, but we were able to make it. So she's drawing my water up for me now. Let's get into it. This length eats down though. I'm not gonna lie. Celebrities definitely still get this length. That's crazy. I haven't seen myself with tips in a while. What y'all think? Much better. Much better.
Like I said.
What is your 3 o'clock appointment getting? Men's pedicure? 3:30. I'm doomed. All right, y'all. So we are all done, and this is the end result, baby. Let me catch y'all up because you're probably wondering, how do we get here when the plan was to go with a whole design and everything? Well, I've been going to Pinky's Coat, let me say, for now about 15 or 16 years. And I am not someone who gets designs on my nails, not often. But when I first started going to Pinky's Coat, because I went to college in Greensboro, it was not only convenient, but they did a phenomenal job. And back then I used to wear longer nails and would experiment more and do things like, y'all remember when the chrome came out and like that was the talk of the town? We tried that. I've been going there for years is the point. And this time, which I haven't done in a really long time, I wanted to try something different. But I know that my good old salon, my girlies, they hold me down on my pedicures. Milan, my nail tech, does such an amazing job on my feet. I never have any issues, and I prefer her for my pedis. For my nails, because I typically don't ever get anything super special, the one thing that I am a big stickler about are my colors. So if I get a color on my toes, then I want the color to match on my nails. But I never get gel polish or a different, like a special polish on my toes. I can use regular polish and it never comes off in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Hell, literally my toenails will just grow out and the polish will still be there by the time I like go back to see her again to have my next pedicure done. I've never had any issues. So regular polish works on my toes. So I never get gel polish or anything like that. Now, I will sometimes get gel on my fingers, on my hands, and I'll sometimes get SNS. The problem is OPI does a shitty job with their color match. Like, I love OPI colors, but if I'm getting a regular polish and you're calling, the polish by its name in regular polish, then it also needs to be the same hue in gel and dip. And because there is so much variance, Milan has sat through so many of my tantrums where I'm like, that color don't match. I'm not getting any designs. I'm not getting anything that is taxing on, her ability to do nails. But it has sometimes taken a long time to get my nails done, because we'll get halfway through the color and I'm like, oh nah, that's not what I wanted at all, right? And it's never her fault. It is usually OPI's color. And let me say that, love her down, but my girl is gonna get me in her chair, which she doesn't have to do because I like her work anyway, right? So she doesn't have to like convince me to, come back to her. But 3 weeks ago, when I got my nails done for my photo shoot, I left her with the photos of inspiration of nails that I wanted the next set. And I knew that my nails have not been the healthiest, so I figured I was going to have to put a tip on or something like that. And that's exactly what we set out to do. We were putting a tip on with a little SNS or dip powder, and then the plan was also to, hold on y'all, because I'm really in the middle of traffic playing with these folks. Okay, so the plan was to put on some tips and then paint SNS or like dip powder, use dip powder to achieve the inspiration that I showed y'all earlier. And I sent those to her, like I gave those photos to her 3 weeks ago. Now, I am not a person who needs to keep in constant contact or communication with my nail tech. That's not the type of relationship that we have. So there wasn't any communication in between when I sent her the photos and then when I just came to get my nails done today. But before I left last visit, she said, I'm not sure about how to do this, but I'm gonna make sure somebody is here so that you can get your designs. Like either their nail techs in the salon or somebody will be here. We'll make sure that it gets done. Cool. You have the pictures. You got, it's your duty to figure out like, what do we need to make sure that it gets done? How do we do it? How do we make sure that, what the client asked for is satisfied, right? Or what happens if you know or realize that you can't do it, which is also just fine. The onus was on my girl to text or call me or something to let me know that, hey, it ain't looking too good. Now, here's the thing. Again, because I don't get all them designs and stuff, I'm not a girl who requires a nail tech that you got to put in $100,000 deposit. You got to come at this time and go at that time and woo-da-woo-da-woo. Now, have I been to other nail techs before? Yes. Like Amber and Ashley. So Amber, my makeup artist, her sister has done my nails before. She actually did my nails for my 30th birthday back in 2020. She did my nails, did a phenomenal job. And more really, I should have had her do this set. But I know that she gets booked and busy around homecoming time, right? It is her homecoming. People are traveling, to her. People are traveling from her to Greensboro. They want to get their nails done and stuff. So because I'm not a typical design girl, I don't be doing all that. Say all that to say, I have been to nail techs, and I'm gonna tell you what, the next time I want something that has a design or something like that, I'm gonna just do my hands, because they do a great job also of like understanding my undertones. And Milan actually shares the same kind of like yellowish and olive mixed undertones as me, so she can usually pick a good color for me. But sometimes she'll be like, yeah, it's gonna match, yeah, the colors are gonna match for OPI, and girl, they don't be matching, and then we be starting over. So that's what we had to do today, but not because of the color, but because, like I showed y'all in the inspiration, you noticed that there was cheetah or like an animal print. And the other nail tech that was helping with the design, she was like, okay, we can try this out. Then we kind of got a little stumped when we were trying it out on the orange nail, because that was going to be like the, kind of leopard or like spot print joint. We realized, let's look at some videos. which she said she was going to do while I was getting my hands done. So I thought that she may have known, like, you know, what we needed or whatnot. But we were trying things out. And mind you, we were trying things out as in, I hadn't sent the picture a couple weeks ago. But nonetheless, we were trying things out and I was completely patient. She did a good job on the other nails. I don't know if I got a chance to show y'all those, but she did do a good job on the other nails. The only challenge was we realized after watching some videos, TikTok and YouTube, that they're using blooming gel to get the kind of wet marbled effect, if you will, on top of the orange. So you need to like do a layer of blooming gel and then do the brown color, and then you need to do another blooming gel layer and then do the black, and that's what kind of gives it that spotted effect, so it doesn't look like orange, brown, black just on laying on top of each other. So when we realized that, hey, we need blooming gel, I was interested in, you know, like figuring out, okay, do I need to go get it? What do I need to do to my nails in the like, what do I need to have done to my nails in the meantime so that I can go get it? Or like, are they gonna go get it? Like, there was just questions, right? But we realized that even if I went to go get it or if they went to go get the blooming gel, we still weren't entirely sure about if it was going to work because she hadn't done the design before. I grew a little frustrated, not gonna lie. Let me also say, I wasn't mad at the way that we organized like the design and stuff, but my nails were gonna look different than the inspiration because we did every other nail. And I didn't love that once I saw it, but I was like, you know what? We're committed at this point. Like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna change it. But we should have gone with the blue, like that kind of marine blue color on the thumb, animal print with the white or cream animal print on these two. Then we should have went with another blue. So these two should have been blue, and then the pinky should have been the cheetah print or like other animal print, right, with the brown and orange and black or whatever. And by orange I mean like a burnt orange, right? I was already feeling like my color orange might have been a little too bright, but yeah. So yeah, once we realized that the design wasn't gonna happen on the pinky, I was like, yeah, I need 5 minutes to regulate, because this isn't my first experience, even though I have so many other positive experiences. So this is never to deter anybody from going to Pinky's Coat or going to, you know, a salon that you like, that gives you exactly what you need 89.9% of the time. Really, I could probably say it's 94 or 96% of the time. I rarely have any issues, so I don't want anybody to misunderstand me. But this time, I did not have another plan for what I wanted if my original plan didn't work. I didn't start this vlog off well, and I'm probably going to do that in a separate video to add at the very beginning, so y'all bear with me, because you probably have already heard me talk about this. But I organize my like big outfits or like a plethora of outfits. I will typically find that it's helpful for me to visually see what I'm working with in a note, right? So I will add pictures to a note. And so that picture of my nails, like what nail inspiration I wanted to go with, that picture has been in the note for my like fall 25 fits. I've kind of lumped them all together because I've got GHOE this upcoming weekend. The following weekend, I have my best friend's baby shower, UNCG's homecoming, and then that Sunday of UNCG's homecoming, I'm literally flying to Houston, hanging out with my line sister for a little bit, and then I'm bringing my ass back to North Carolina because I'm gonna need to sit down. So that picture has been in the note forever and ever and ever as a part of the plan for, you know, what I want it to look like for this weekend coming up, and really for the next 2 weeks. Except we weren't able to achieve that today, and so I had to reckon for a couple of minutes, you know, my frustration of not getting what I want, but also having to figure out very quickly what the hell I was gonna do next, right? And so that was frustrating too. And I didn't feel rushed to make a decision, but I didn't want to let my feelings and emotions overtake the fact that I still had to decide, well, now what color am I gonna get, or like what am I gonna do? And because we had so many colors on my hands, I felt limited to a color because I didn't understand at first, but I asked once I got myself together, what do we have to do to the nails? Which was, we had to start over. We had to completely start anew. And so that meant wrapping my hands, you know, with the foil and the acetone, and letting the tips and the SNS dip powder come off, and then decide what we were going to do next. Otherwise, they offered, which I was like, oh, we're not doing that at all. But they certainly did offer to paint over the, like with gel polish, I guess, over the dip powder that I already had on my fingers if I went with a dark color. And I was like, we not doing that. That doesn't seem like a fair spend of my money and time. So I opted out of that. And so I ended up just picking a color that I really didn't want. And my nails are really, really low because, again, I've been struggling with like nail growth and stuff. I just re-implemented some good almonds for some good biotin into you know, my diet and stuff. So girl, you talking about somebody annoyed because now I have these little ass nubs in a color that I'm already not super excited about. And yeah, it just, I hate paying for something that I don't love or that doesn't work out for me, you know? Like, that's one of the worst things. Okay, little homie, back up. So I'm about to get on the highway, but I just wanted to brief y'all on why we went with this. Not the vibes, but it's gonna work, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it'll probably not be as big of a deal once I like start having fun, right? But at least for right now, since I'm vlogging as well, I decided it's probably important to share the update of why the inspiration didn't come the hell out like it was supposed to. There you go. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I am going to go do a little bit of shopping later. I'm trying to make it home before traffic because I spent all of my day pretty much. I had other stuff that I needed to get done, but spent much of my day Greensboro. So now I'm headed back to Durham, and then later we're going to go out to Ulta because we got a couple of things that we need to pick up there. Good morning. It's GHOE. It's Thursday. The last time I talked to y'all, I said after the nail salon, which was 2 days ago, that I was going to go to Ulta, maybe run some other errands. Ain't do none of that. So today is the day that we actually have to do that. But before we do anything, okay, your girl about to go get her hair done because I need my hair done. And before I do that, which I'm actually going to be late to my appointment, I'm disappointed, but I just did not account well for traffic. I'm headed now, though, to go get a breakfast sandwich from a little spot, Williams Gourmet Kitchen here in Durham. And then I need to hop on 40 East to get over to Raleigh and get to my hair appointment. Shouts out to Renee. I think I'm going to be able to bring y'all with me. But, yeah, we're going to try to figure out what we are up to, but I definitely need my hair washed because I've been walking a lot and working out. We're gonna probably get a little wash and retwist going, and then also a style that's gonna work for the majority of my outfits and stuff. So let's pick up breakfast first, though. This a priority also. Hey, picking up for Shay.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. That's correct. Thanks. Take care. All right. So, got the bag secure. A turkey, egg, and cheese sandwich, breakfast sandwich on croissant. This is Williams Gourmet Kitchen, by the way. I don't know if y'all can see the sign, but it don't look like much no more. But they are still up and running, and it's a good little breakfast spot. They're not open on the weekends, though, I don't think, after COVID, because they had a lot of business coming in from corporate offices, and they would, like, cater and stuff. So that's where a lot of their clientele was coming from. But, yeah, we just grabbed that. I grabbed, like I said, turkey, sausage, egg, and cheese on croissant. And I got me some hash browns to go with it, a little fried potato. Okay? I'm going to enjoy those probably on the way, so I can get to business because, like I said, I'm going to be late and I don't want to be trying to eat and, you know, sit under the steamer and get my hair washed. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So let me get on road, and then I'll check back in with y'all once I make it to Lock Life Oasis.
They're going to do battle again.
said, oh, he was wearing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's hard getting like the true scoop out of her though then. But
She know you get around now, so.
yeah, she'll tell me some stuff. But and then I think there's a little bit of coveting, you know, what was really the case because she knows she can be convicted too.
Oh,
Be
okay.
like, oh, so you was out here making some.
Right, it's two sides of every story.
You feel me? She ate that down. Ate that down. And what's going on in Wake County alcohol beverage control that y'all don't believe in selling half pints? I just left the ABC store and I was trying to match my events and like my mood to what I wanted to drink. And I'm not gonna drink a whole lot. So I was hoping to buy smaller bottles of a few different liquors. Douce, maybe an Uncle Nearest, the Crown Royal Blackberry. If you didn't know, I'm a brown girl. Ugh. I was even gonna, which I typically do, buy the like smallest, maybe half a pint of Crevassier. And that usually does the extra little trick in addition to like another brown drink that I'll enjoy, you know, like out on the yard. But they don't sell them. And I don't understand what the problem is because down the street, Durham County, they sell them. So now I got to go to another ABC store. And I'm almost concerned because I feel like I just paid more for that Douce than I was supposed to for the pint. It was $29.95 or whatever. Anyway, plus tax, obviously, so it was like $30, whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out, I have personal bottles of, well, not personal, full bottles, because they only make full bottles in Uncle Nearest. I have the small batch, but that one I had engraved my name, like engraved into the glass, and like the year that I went to the distillery in Tennessee. And lay y'all down, y'all Aggies, but I don't want to crack it yet. So I probably won't drink that, but I did want to grab something else. I'm not a big tequila girl, even though the like slim bottles of the Don Julio, the 1942 bottles, those are always so cute. But I wasn't about to spend $15 on tequila that I don't love anyways. I want to be a whiskey girl, and homecoming is like that fat ass truck. Homecoming is the best time to be a brown whiskey loving girl, okay? But yeah, we're gonna have to go to another ABC store because I want what I want. I'm not sure totally what I want. I wanted something refined and like, you know, cutesy and more formal for tonight. And then as the weekend goes on, we can get a little more ratchet, right? And I won't be drinking, like I said, a lot. So I don't need the big bottles. I'm gonna just get some of the smaller ones, but a collection of those. So yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out what exactly it is I want to be drinking this weekend. And in the meantime, I'm gonna head over to Ulta, like I said I was gonna do 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 days ago, and finally get the last little bits of items that I need for my makeup tonight, for my formal gala makeup. And then I may also stop into Sephora. We'll see. And after that, y'all, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be oh, you know what, I'm right near Sephora. Let me stop right now at Sephora, and then we'll go to Ulta, and then I'm gonna go home because I think that's a good idea before I keep spending money. Yeah, but as far as the maintenance vlog, baby, she's coming along. I really feel maintained, okay? I didn't have to get my eyebrows done this go round, but I do need to do an everything shower, which I wanted to do last night, but I was just way too tired. So I did a regular shower. But today I need to do an everything shower. I need to shave my legs, shave my underarms, because I did not have those waxed. And what else do I want to do? I need to like maybe wax my lip. I gotta see. And I might do a mask just to, you know, make sure that the pores are emptied, they're filled, like, but not with gunk, that they are nice and clean, so my makeup lays just like I wanted to. But she's giving, the skin is, getting your hair done will really fix your whole life. I can't even stop smiling at myself. I think I'm so fine. Ciao. Y'all let me know in the comments. We need to go get styles done more often on my locks. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to really start playing with like different styles, different vibes, because I'm a pretty traditional like girl when it comes to locks, and I don't really like that for myself. I don't always wear styles that give off the true style connoisseur that I am. I wear my hair in curls. I wear it in a deep side part bun. I wear it in a pony. I wear it in a high bun, but never like, I ain't touched petals in a long time. I've never had flat twists. Yeah, I'm tired of 2-strand twists, so this really does eat down. I thank God for Renee and Lock Life Oasis, because she really did that. She ate that down. And we were gonna do a pipe cleaners bun, so she was gonna like, you know, wrap all of my locks around pipe cleaners and then put it into a bun after she flat twisted the front. But she was like, so what are you looking forward to doing in the next couple of appointments and stuff? And I told her that I wanted to like explore different styles and just try some new things, and maybe like faux bangs and just all kinds of stuff. And I was like, petals. And she was like, you want petals? Like, we could do petals for this style. And she was like, if that's cool with you, we're going to do petals. I was like, okay, girl, let's do it. So she got me right. And I'm so excited and grateful. And yeah, it was a perfectly timed appointment. She got me in and out of there, but I also didn't feel rushed, and she was so gracious for me coming just at 10 minutes beyond my appointment time, which was truly sweet of her, because I don't like being late to service appointments like that. So yeah, girl. Anyway, I am pulling up to our favorite place, Sephora. And really all I need to be up in this place for today is some Danessa Myricks like Blurming Balm primer, or something that is just gonna like make my makeup like eat down. I want my makeup to give Just Amber Lynn artistry did it, okay? And because she imagines my face differently sometimes, I can never pick up on what she does. That's why I let her do it. But I do want to feel a little different in my makeup. I want to feel like my makeup was professionally done when I do it tonight. So that's the goal. So we're going to go in here and see what products will help us achieve that. Grab those and then head over to Ulta. Hi, thank you. How are you? No, not immediately. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, also hard decisions. If we're gonna go with the water powder serum,
It's like water powder is definitely more for mattifying rather than like texture control.
Which-
I'd say, like, texture-wise, definitely
the balm, which I think I'm gonna be okay today, funny enough, on texture, because typically that's my issue. But I definitely do want the smooth effect. Like I want to appear
Yeah, I would say
without
either the Yummy
anything.
Balm or the ones I Secure
Or
the Blur.
yeah, I'm leaning, I think, toward the Secure the Blur, but I'm just worried that it may be a little too heavy with layers of other makeup. And then
I think that's the original balm.
yes, the Universal. I know, tough stuff. Okay.
That'll be 1931.
Okay, and do you all have any of
You just have
the birthday?
three, the Mika, Makeup by Mario, and Carousel.
What was the first?
Makeup by Mario and a Mika.
And
Hairstyle.
yep, the Makeup by Mario is, well, I'm asking what's the
It's
color?
a mauve color, like a mauve pink.
Okay, I'll pass.
Yeah. I know. We always run out towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
We never get them back.
Okay.
Now online, it might be different. Online, you
Yeah,
might have the
I'll
choices.
check.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I was gonna ask you a question.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. Yeah, surely. All right, so I walked out without the F4 brush, primarily because there's always one person who is so incredibly sweet and wants to help. And then sometimes the other, well, let me not say that. I actually don't know if one of the people still work there. One person is super, super sweet and like always willing to help. Then there's another that is like, they know their stuff when it comes to makeup. They were there today and were super sweet. Got me started off and showed me, of course, where everything was laid out. But the ladies in there sometimes are not super welcoming. There is one lovely sweetheart who, y'all saw me talking to the person that I like really think is super helpful and sweet. But there's a woman there who is really sweet and helps with fragrances. And I didn't get her on the camera the last time that I was talking, but we talked for a long time, child. And she was super knowledgeable, super sweet, like ever ready to answer questions and help. You would have been surprised. I had to just say, and I don't know if they have line of sight to it, but I just had to say like, oh, what birthday, items do you have? They used to let you know that you could pick a birthday item. Maybe that's still a thing. But this visit, I was not prompted with that. I was just told what my total was. And they actually only had 3 of the birthday, treats. All of them were not available. And I don't know, I just be feeling away when I can't get no good birthday treat because I done shop with y'all all year long. And all I ask for is a little bit of something, okay? Anyway, enjoying a Suja green juice, which I really should have finished earlier this morning. So if my green juice got to work, and I wouldn't be feeling it later tonight. But I'm going to go ahead and try to go this. And we're going to head over to Ulta. I did end up getting the Secure the Blur. And here's why. I'm open and, excited to try the Danessa Myricks. But I wanted to get the blurring balm in my tinted shade versus the Universal. And so I needed this because I want my makeup to look and appear smooth. I don't really have any worries or concerns with texture right now. I don't believe. Just hyperpigmentation, which we know we can color correct, and that's what I intend to do. And I really also want to try a Huda loose powder for setting my under eye, but I still have Laura Mercier. And I'm trying to be better about not buying makeup until I need to buy more makeup, and then we can decide what are we in the market for. It's like a new iPhone, right? Don't be overbuying shit. So I'm going to wait on the Huda, and I also want to talk to Amber to see which 2 loose powders she used on me, because I know she used 2 of them by Huda Beauty, and I be trying not to ask her too much hey, what products are we using, right? Because that's some of the essence of having your makeup done. A traditional client probably wouldn't be asking all those questions, She's the professional. She knows my skin, and this is not her first time doing my face. She does it, maybe once annually, if not for sure once every other year. I need to go see her more often, but whatever. I need to go see her more often. So she knows what she's doing, right? So I be trying not to ask her a whole bunch of questions in the chair. But when I do get a peek of stuff, just to kind of, it's hard. If you were walking into an Apple store, you would be asking questions or wanting to see, what's the new? What are people using? What's up? And so that's exactly what I do in the chair when I'm in her chair, and when I see her using new products, I try not to ask about them. But if I can see, what brand they are or whatever, I'll try to do my own little digging or research. And what I really need to do is I need to hire her so we can shop together, because I have lost the plot essentially of how to shop for my makeup. Can I do a good tint match? Can I do a good shade match? Yes. But I do my makeup like it's 2016, 2017, and I need to be doing my makeup like it's 2025. I want the core and essence of what I do to my makeup to work and work well for me, but I want to add in some of the soft trends of what is happening today in makeup, if that makes sense. If y'all get what I'm talking about, let me know down in the comments. I don't think I do a bad job at my makeup, but I can always stand to do something different and try, new things. And since I feel now a little more free to be able to play in makeup more frequently and often, where that can be a little bit more of my focus, I'm excited to do that. So we're leaving Sephora and going to Ulta. And there I intend to pick up some LA Girl Pro Concealer. I need the Revolution setting spray. I want to try that. I want to try some Maybelline pressed powders, and I would also like to pick up a lip liner. So yeah, we got a few more things to shop for. In Sephora, I was only looking for 1 to 2 particular items, but in Ulta, we kind of got to do a haul. And I need a eyeshadow base, which is I think it's it's not by About Face, is it? It might be by About Face. You'll see it when we get there, because I have it like carted and everything. Like I'm all ready, decided on exactly what I need. And I need that so that we can get kind of that super true black smoky eye later tonight with a little bit of sparkle on top. Let's go eat down. Let's go eat down. Okay, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, they're out of quite a few of the items that I was coming in here for. I did get the About Face, which we're going to use on our eyes tonight, some setting spray, and a lip liner and some more concealers. But I did want to try my luck with the Juvia's Place blush. It's like a blush duo. They just ain't got it, child. And then instead of going in with my MAC Chestnut, because I keep losing it and I can't keep spending $25 on a single lip liner that I don't keep up with. So I went with a $7 Morphe in the color Trendsetter, which is a little deeper. It's like a little less red than the MAC Chestnut, but it's a little deeper. And I'll just brighten it up with a lipstick and then go over it with a really pretty gloss. I think that is gonna do it for today's trip. And I'll just use what blushes I already have. I think Raisin will pull me through. I wanted to use something a little more orange, but it is what it is. We're gonna make it shake because the time is starting to close in on me. I wanted to give myself a good amount of time to get ready, and it is already 2 o'clock. So I wanted to be home so I could sit down for a good little while and then get back up and start getting ready, which I still have plenty of time, but time will also escape you once you get home and, get to doing stuff there. So we're gonna try to get out of here. I may see if the other Ulta has the blush and then schedule that for pickup because I can go get that tomorrow morning. Hey. I'm good. How are you? Good. Got a few items here. Got it? Yeah. I think I have. Okay. Oh, hey, cousin. Hey. Do I have any coupons that I needed to pull?
I sent a few.
Awesome.
Or you say coupons. There is one that was like a 10 off 50 that I remember seeing.
Hold on. And that puts me right at it, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see. 10 off of 40.
Oh,
I see that. We'll take it.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect. So they put us at 43 today.
I'd love to see it. All right.
And this is gonna ask if you're interested in saving an additional.
Awesome. Thank you.
Whenever you're ready. Oh, I lied. Scratch one more.
Just kidding. All right.
Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
Let's give me a survey.
Yeah, literally. But like your receipt.
Email was fine.
Perfect. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
Likewise. Take care. Secure the bag. So they absolutely still have blush over at the other location. Now the question is, am I going over there to go get it? Do I care enough? Because she wasn't in my original shopping plan. In fact, the two items that are or were, which my cart got deleted, I'm not sure how, maybe because I didn't purchase quickly enough. But the two items that, or really three items that I like, everything that I got, I needed to get, okay? I needed to make sure that I was stocked up on concealer. And I don't care. LA girl, okay? So I wanted to make sure that I had enough beautiful bronze because I do use that just underneath my foundation, which I really don't need to because my NARS is pretty full coverage. She's buildable. But I like to use that as my color correcting concealer. Once I correct, then I go back in with that concealer and it works perfectly. So I got beautiful bronze. And then today I picked up Warm Honey, which I usually will go with Fawn, as my under eye concealer color. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. But I got Warm Honey today because I'm going to try the like lighter, you know how we're doing the double concealer look. And I also have a NARS concealer, but I feel like she's a little closer to Fawn. So I just wanted something a little lighter and just a smidge cooler I'm just cleaning my fingers because I've been playing in makeup with a tissue and a little bit of hand sanitizer. This lady just pulled into the handicap spot beside me like she don't know she handicapped. I don't think disabilities can be invisible, but she just did a ooh, like she not sure she's supposed to be parked there. Anyway, so I gotta figure out if I'm going to this other Ulta real quick. I think I'm gonna pass and just wear Raisin. I know that's so boring, but I think I'm going to and just stop spending money because, child, I really didn't need to be doing all of this. I done spent $100 on just like stuff, you know what I mean? But I got those two concealers and then I got the About Face. So I'm using this as a base sorry y'all, the distractions, child. But Rihanna has like this body glimmer shimmer thing. I'll get the correct name, but it's Fenty Beauty. And I'll put it on screen somewhere, but I have that. And I tested a couple of weeks ago. I came into Ulta and I was like, let me figure out what I want to put on my eyes because I really want to do an eye focus. I do a lot of lip focus makeup and I think a lot of us do these days. We don't smoke our eyes out with color as much. We do very neutral, bronze, browns, a little bit of, reddish, rosy, mauvey colors on the lids if we're doing an eye focus. But I don't feel like I do that enough. So I wanted to do that. But this time I wanted to do it with a deep, true black. But I also wanted to give my eyelid some shimmer. So I came into Ulta and I tried it out with the About Face liquid. And somebody actually put me on and then the Fenty product. So I had to get the About Face. I already have the Fenty product. I ordered that. And I forgot I've got a good blotting powder. So yeah, I'm set. I really didn't need a whole bunch of primers and shit. But we got them. And then didn't I just say I didn't need to be buying makeup just to be buying it? Let me get on out here. That's why I'm not going to go get that blush. I just decided. And then instead of, like I told y'all, buying another lip liner for another $25, when I literally know where I lost my or left my lip liner, it was at Cabana Club, the Cabana Club in Minneapolis when I went. And girl, I'm not about to keep spending $25. So I bought this little $7, okay, little $7 lip liner. So we're gonna use that. And yeah, now I'm ready to go like sit down because I don't feel like I've been running for real, but I know that if I don't go ahead home, I'm going to find some other reason to be out, and I don't need to do that. I just need to be home and, you know, get myself settled, get everything for tonight organized, and get ready in enough time that I can make some content, because I'm trying my hardest to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's get this content out to y'all. So thank me in the comments, please, because it's a lot of work, y'all. It's a lot of work. Okay, bye. All right, y'all. So I am home, and I just popped open one of these like sparkling waters, and I'm trying to like organize stuff so that it'll be ready for when I need it, when I need to pack it, what I'm going to need for each event or night. And you're probably wondering, and I didn't talk about it at all in this vlog, but it's truly been a really big part of how I ready myself to go to a bunch of events. It's something that I would do if I were preparing for Fashion Week. This kind of is my like season, if you will. I wasn't gonna say Fashion Week, but no. It's a little more chill than Fashion Week, or the effort that I would put into Fashion Week. But this tool is already something that you have, and it's something that I absolutely love using so that I can get myself together and just know, again, what I'm going to wear, what I want to look like, all of that. So I want to show y'all what I use to like organize my stuff and get ready. So I actually use notes. I use the Notes app. This is essentially what my Notes app looks like. I put videos and photos and inspiration and outfit ideas, pictures, words, links, and I essentially use this for a place to like brain dump some of the things that I see. So you may see screenshots in here. You may see pictures of me or pictures of me trying on stuff. But I use this essentially to like brain dump, organize myself. And then I don't know if you've ever put on an outfit and hated how it looked because you didn't know, like you had a vision in your head, but you weren't sure of how it would look like once it was on somebody. Sometimes I need to see what my outfits are going to look like so that I know that they're going to be a slam dunk. So I use the Notes app. That is what I reference. Like, I don't know if y'all just saw, but at the very top, I wrote myself a note to go to the Dollar Tree before I get on the road to go to Greensboro, because I need air freshener for my car, because my car child, we couldn't make it to get a car wash, girl. And then some ginger ale and some gum, right? Like little or like small things that you might not think about until the day of. So I also do this with trips sometimes. So I'll organize like what looks I want to wear on a particular trip, if it's that kind of party. Or if I'm helping other people to know or decide what they want to look like, then I will sometimes make a note for them. I don't do that often though, because I have said it on more than one occasion, I do not like personal styling other people. It's not ever the other people, it be me. Okay. I really struggle with, spending some of the time it takes to like help other people organize and go with the fit, and those fits not being the ones that they end up loving or that they don't go with, essentially. So that's on a whole different note. Just wanted to kind of show you all what I use to organize myself. And this is exactly what I mean. So I like put a whole bunch of stuff that I've gotten recently. I washed my brushes recently, so I just put them in a plastic bag, child, whatever. And, just other stuff. I've got of the hour. I just saw Aaliyah's video with Angel Share and of the hour, her mixing the two. I'm going to put on my T-zone just a little bit of calamine lotion. Okay, just a little bit so I can stay nice and mattified. Some other like fragrances, my little travel makeup bag and kit. So what I'm about to do now is just kind of organize the things that I need for tonight. Like, I know I'm gonna need these 2 fragrances and I'm gonna put them over there, but I know I'm gonna need those 2 things, right? I know I'm gonna need my makeup kit and brushes. So we'll put that stuff over there. Here goes some other things. This was the Fenty Diamond Bomb, the all over diamond veil, and I got it in the color How Many Carats. So that's what I'm gonna use. I know I'm gonna use the About Face that we picked up from Ulta. I know I'm gonna use all of the stuff that we got from Ulta. And I know I'm gonna use what we got from Sephora as well, the one side. Let's see what else. Child, I need to like get rid of that. What is this? Hella thick, some mascara. We got some lashes. Uh-oh, is that a lash? A lash on lash on lash. Another box of lashes. So I need to figure out what lashes I'm gonna put on tonight because I do want something fluffy and dramatic. So I would probably go with these because these are really cute. Don't mind the lash on the thing. I think I just threw those off. And this is what we were trying to figure out. This glow serum, I didn't realize I had any already. So this isn't the water powder glow serum. So I might not use this today because I want to look very matte. And this is Danessa's foundations. And so I might try a little bit of that one of these days. So these are the Serum Sisters, the hydrating joint. And then just to touch up a little bit of my edges later, I'm gonna do that. And in this bag, which I know looks so ghetto, just like everything seems like thrown in, but this is a beauty supply store bag, okay, if you didn't know. And what I did not get is any jewelry for my hands, but those are the earrings. We'll need that. And I don't know if I need anything else. This is like all of my gold jewelry. I know it looks so crazy, but I just threw it in here. This is not the way I would traditionally carry my jewelry. Y'all have seen my like jewelry bags and stuff though, so not too much on me. And then this is a little, yeah girl, I guess this is what, a little blush. Oh, blurring balm powder. Yeah, so a little blush. I'm not gonna use that. And I will absolutely probably use these like heel cushions because those shoes over there do not feel like or seem like they're gonna be comfortable. And a little bit of lidocaine. Okay, put that on the foot, feel good. All right, everything else, which some of this stuff is actually gonna go back in, but I will like organize it. It looks crazy, but I have like carabiners and stuff with my water bottle for Saturday out on the yard. And then of course my fan, which I've had forever and I like have had to clean up and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, and then what I actually needed to put in a smaller bag, I thought I had it in one, but some safety pins as a just in case. Are these bins from Costco. So what you see in here is essentially stuff that I need to try on for you all and review. Here's a little sneak peek at some of the, if I can get it open, some of the stuff. This may be stuff that I intend to wear for this weekend or the upcoming weekends. But like I got a shoe in there. Obviously, it's a shoebox. Duh, KaShay. I have some closeout pieces for summer into fall, like transition. Some like fall pieces. You can maybe see like some burgundy down there. So this is what I use. And this bin comes with a fat yellow top. And I get these from Costco for about $8.99 a piece. And they are just perfect to help me like organize. This lighting is wild. But they're perfect to help me like organize again this stuff once it actually gets here and if I want to like create content for you all. So I am going through the bin right now just to sort everything that I need for tonight, including a box that I have been like storing makeup and fragrance stuff in, accessories, like the smaller things that are not wearable, like clothing items. I have like a small box for those. And then I'm going to finally get in the shower because the time is 3:45, as you can see. And girl, we got to get moving. I wanted to be getting ready by this time. And that's kind of what I'm doing. But I want to get a move on it. I was sitting here catching up on emails and of course wanted to close out the vlog with y'all. So I appreciate you all watching to this point. If you made it all the way to this point in the video, what do we want to put down at the down in the comment section? Let's put a blue heart emoji. Leave me a blue heart emoji along with a comment, your favorite part of this video or other stuff that I asked y'all to comment on. And I really appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to share this video as well with somebody that you think loves maintenance videos, loves prep videos, loves getting ready. If you needed some lock inspiration, if you need some outfit inspiration, all that. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the official homecoming GHOE vlog. It's getting started literally in just a few minutes. I'll give y'all a sneak peek of my dress and then we'll finally go. But I'm going to start that vlog in just a moment after this one, once I start getting ready. And yeah, y'all see I got my setup. Okay, so this is my dress. It is so pretty. It has these like feathers. It's nice and sparkly. A little mesh strip. It's one shoulder. Yeah, she eats down and she goes all the way to the flow. So this is going to be a really, really cute look tonight. I'm super excited and can't wait to show it off for y'all.